Multiple times now, Donald Trump has been caught on camera waving to a crowd until the camera pans back and reveals that there is no crowd there at all and Donald Trump was waving at nothing. And this keeps happening. Just last month, he went to a NASCAR race where this photo was taken of Donald Trump waving out a window, but if you zoom in on the picture, you'll see that Donald Trump was waving at nobody. There's nobody even looking at him in the crowd. And just last night, this video was taken of Donald Trump again waving at nobody as he gets on his plane. Watch. And here's another clip of Donald Trump waving to a fake crowd at Trump Tower a few weeks back.
See you later.
Who is he waving to? Because if President Biden ever did that exact same thing, wave to a ghost crowd of nobody when there's nobody there, the right-wing media would literally never forget it. They would use it as confirmation of his dementia, that he's senile, that he's losing it. But Donald Trump can repeatedly do this and get away with it. Nobody even calls him out on it. So either Donald Trump is suffering from some sort of dementia, or these are just performative campaign stunts where he waves at nobody and hopes the camera doesn't catch it. We also have video captured by friend of the show Brian Shapiro of MAGA supporters leaving halfway through his Las Vegas rally yesterday. Now, a lot of people were claiming that it was way too hot, that's why they left the rally, but if you watch the video, you can hear one of the Trump supporters saying, "We have jobs, we have to go." But I always find it weird that they treat these rallies exactly like sports events. They show up, they socialize in their gear, their jerseys, their MAGA hats, and then they leave at about halftime once they get bored of the keynote speaker, Donald Trump. Watch this clip.
Why are all these people leaving in the middle of the speech? Donald Trump is speaking right now, and all these people are leaving. I don't get it. Look at all these people leaving right in the middle of the speech. Are they bored? I don't understand. Why are all you guys leaving? Why are you guys leaving in the middle of the speech? I don't get it. Why is everybody leaving?
Because we have to work.
Again, the way these people engage with politics just blows my mind. In a lot of cases, they'll drive all this way, not to learn about politics, not to learn about policy or how it affects their lives, not to learn about how they can better their community or their country or their lives. No, they drive all this way just to hear superstar Donald Trump speak for a few minutes. They drive all this way just to feel a sense of community, a sense of belonging while other people put on their dumb MAGA merch. They drive all this way just to feel like they're on the right path in life and feel as if closing the border and drilling will solve all of the problems that they have on their day-to-day lives, and then they leave these rallies early without having learned a single thing about their community or about politics in America. And Donald Trump absolutely feeds off of the energy he gets from these people. He loves it. He loves that they worship him and they drive all this way for him. But during this exchange, nothing valuable really happens. Neither side gains anything. Actually, both sides just lose their time and probably lose a few brain cells. And every time people travel to one of these rallies and feel some sort of camaraderie, it only reinforces that they are in the silent majority and that all Americans actually agree with them. And it doesn't help that Donald Trump himself and the people around him lie about how many people show up to these rallies. For example, Donald Trump held a New Jersey rally a few weeks back, and they originally claimed about 60,000 people showed up. Then they claimed 80,000 people showed up. Then they claimed 100,000, then 110. But now, in a new interview, they are claiming 130,000 people showed up to this rally when the number was once half that.
You know what? Just speaking about New Jersey for a second, it was the biggest political rally in the history of the state of New Jersey. Well over 100,000 people, all over the boardwalk, all over the beach. You see the size of the crowds. Nobody can deny it. I mean, we don't even know the total, 120,000, 130, but it was huge. It was really big. And it's this.
And that is exactly how MAGA functions. Donald Trump lies more than anybody else in the game of politics at the moment, and the people around Donald Trump begin to lie just as much, which results in massive lies coming from his campaign, like the one we see here, where they're inflating the amount of people at a rally. Just think about the case in New York with Trump's businesses. Trump inflates the numbers of his businesses, and that got him in legal trouble. Think about when Donald Trump held rallies back to back, and in each rally he claimed that he had won a different amount of golf club championships. I think in one rally he said he won about 27 of them. Then he spoke the next morning and said that he won about 32. So he literally just throws lies at the wall and sees what sticks. He sees what the crowd likes or enjoys at that time, and usually it works. They absolutely eat it up. But these lies don't just have small effects while he's campaigning. He lies about actual tangible policies. Like just the other day, Donald Trump claimed that he's the one who passed a bill that lowered the cost of insulin, despite that being a function of President Biden's bipartisan infrastructure bill that Donald Trump wants to shoot down. Donald Trump would get back into office. He would shoot down this bill that caps the price of insulin at $35 for old people. Then he would blame that on President Biden and say that he was the one that lowered costs in the first place. It's totally incoherent, and these lies will have actual effects on people's lives. If Donald Trump would have successfully shot down the ACA, the Affordable Care Act, without John McCain throwing the thumbs down, millions, tens of millions of Americans would have been without health care. And Donald Trump, we damn well know Donald Trump did not have a backup plan for the Affordable Care Act. So those people who were comfy with health care would be shit out of luck, and it would be Donald Trump's fault. But him and right-wing media would find some way to spin it to make it seem like it wasn't his fault at all. That is the problem with lying so much in politics and living in this post-truth era where you can lie as much as you want and nobody questions you, nobody fact checks you, your supporters absolutely eat it up. Like at Donald Trump's Las Vegas rally when he said, "I don't care about you, I just need your vote," and the entire crowd started laughing. I'll play the clip, but Mark Hamill in response said, "I love it when he accidentally tells the truth."
Because I don't want anybody going on me. We need every voter. I don't care about you. I just want your vote. I don't care.
And Donald Trump's entire Las Vegas rally was like this. He was going off the cuff and freestyling because his teleprompter had a malfunction and he had nothing to read. So of course we saw an increase in the amount of lies he told. We saw an increase in the amount of jokes he told. There was a while there where he was just rambling and saying nothing of substance. I mean, he never says anything of substance, but it was really especially bad during this rally. And the right always likes to make fun of President Biden for using a teleprompter. They even call him Teleprompter Joe. But Donald Trump is incapable of giving a good quality speech with or without his teleprompter. But when he doesn't have a teleprompter, the quality of his speeches drop by like 60-70%, and that was a prime example. But whenever a new video comes out of Donald Trump waving to absolutely nobody to a ghost crowd, I'll make sure to keep you guys updated. Until then, leave a like if you enjoyed the video, comment a blue heart if you made it this far. I read all the comments even if I can't respond to all of them. Hit the subscribe button. Most importantly, have a great week. Have a great day yourself.